All right. Happy Monday. Let's get it cracking. Let's check out these charts. Okay. Get the chat up. All right. Let's see what we got going on today. So I'm gonna start with GJ, which is currently pushing up right into this 4-hour resistance. But the daily is very bullish. We've broken Friday's high, respected Friday's low, though we're still inside this massive pound yen range from at 198.3 up to, I'll say 199.200 up there. This whole range. No, 4-hour. See, the 4-hour had a nice strong push up, but we tapped into this previous resistance. It did actually pull back about 20 pips, but it looks like it's pushing back up a little bit again. So we already broke the previous high, but we just need to clear this resistance zone, this resistance area, and I want to see if pound yen continues. But then when you drop down to the 30-minute, you see the rejection, you see the resistance, and the pullback. So it's gonna have to wait either for some bullish structure, or if we get a low, like a resistance, and then a lower high to continue back down, or a support to break above the resistance to continue up. Yeehaw, hello. What's going on? Good afternoon, good morning. All right. Let's end the month strong. Yes, Benny. Rosie, hey guys. Right, Rosie. Yeah, man. Let's end this month good. It's a busy month. This busy week this month as well. I mean, this week is a busy week. We've got JOLTS tomorrow. Got ADP. We've got unemployment claims. We've got did I see core PCE this week as well? NFP. Yeah, it's one of those weeks where it's a lot of news. But pound yen, I didn't see anything yet. I was actually thinking if we got a push down and the 15 closed below this little support or this area, GJ might continue this pullback, but this candle's flipped bullish again, so just gotta wait for some structure to clear some of these key levels on pound yen. Now gold is currently bullish. It's pulling back from the highs. It's quite weak bullish. We filled Friday's wick already, broke the low. But at the moment on the low time frames, it is just ranging. So we got a support on the 4-hour, a resistance, and we haven't broken this previous 4-hour high or even come close. So gold wants to continue down. I want it to break the 4-hour low and then support, and then continue down to the sell target that we had last week, 33 13. We had a little push down into the 20s and then it just couldn't continue. But look, it's ranging on the lower time frames, nothing going on with gold, no movement. Just gotta wait now. But I mean, the structure isn't very clean at all. Look, got support, most recent support, which has been holding. So yeah, not the best, not the best structure on gold. I was thinking if this 4 hour, I was anticipating I'd get a lower high on the 4 hour time frame, anywhere below 33.72. I thought it would push up a little bit more though, because Friday's candle is quite a long candle, so it's 480 pips. So I was thinking it would have more of a pullback, and then we continue to sell. Gold wants to stay bearish, but now we just gotta wait. Just waiting now. I don't know what GJ wants to do. All these wicks. Oh, look, 15 minutes just sideways. Let's do this. So I just gotta wait. If gold does close below this support here, like where's the 33.32? It's down here. I do want gold to close below and then price break this 4 hour low, and I think then we'll get a nice push down. With gold, it made a bottom wick, but it was just, you know, market open, spreads, sold down, and then it just came right back up. So I think it was just making a low this morning, but I kind of feel like gold might make another low today. It might make more of a low if we can break out of this range, because look, we've got a resistance, a double top, and now the price is creating lower highs. Only thing is, look, a lot of candles don't have no wicks, so look, we created a wick with this candle. We might create a top wick and then continue selling. That's my plan for today. Still bearish on gold, but it all depends on, you know, obviously the structure of the 4 hour. Yeah, 4 hour structure. Because if this 4 hour creates a support, like a strong support with a strong body, then I think we'll get more of a retracement of Friday's drop. Like I said, I want a resistance anywhere below 33.72 on the 4 hour time frame. GJ doing? So we closed bearish, breaking these lows. Let's see if we get this little top wick and then a lower high, closure below. I anticipate that volume would push price below this support and then continue. Look at this though. Last week Friday, man, this retest right here was perfect. Perfect. So I called these cells 33.47. I didn't manage to get in. It happened quite quick. It pushed up, tapped it, and just before the candle was closing, it dropped back down. And then because I thought it might get a closure above and retrace some more of this drop. Nope, tapped it, pulled back, and I was waiting for a resistance. I actually took this closure below right here, took it down because I was looking for 33.13, but couldn't hold. I got out before it did pull up on me a little bit. I got out before the new 4-hour candle. That's where I closed because I was thinking I need to survive the next 4-hour top wick. Need to survive that next 4-hour top wick. GJ's just being very chilled as per usual. As per usual. I do think pound yen is due a bit of a pullback after this push up. Just leave GJ because nothing's happening at the moment, so we'll wait for this candle to close. 10 minutes to the new 1 o'clock candle. Lovely. Let's see if this 1 o'clock closes back below this resistance and bearish, then I think we'll get that pullback. But obviously we need to break this 1 hour low. But it's a lovely push up today. Any trades during London session? I was looking at gold sells. This morning, especially when, because these are the Asian highs up here. So if I put this on real quick, so you can see it. Oh. Alright, so yeah, look, Asian highs. Once price came up for the 3rd time, closed below, respected it, and then created this resistance and double top right here, 7 o'clock. I was actually looking for sells. I was thinking continuation pattern, especially when this candle closed weak bullish, but I actually ended up getting in. It was about 38.5. I remember it being that price. So I guess, yeah, price came down. It didn't break the low, but we did get another like indecision rejection candle, and then I took a break of these lows here. Yeah, I took a break of these lows. It was on the 30. I remember, yeah, like this one, because this is initially where I wanted an entry, and I didn't get it because price pushed down without making a top wick, and I thought, yeah, I'm not gonna let it go again. So took some sells down. Not that many. pound yen finally falling. GJ sells. I like GJ sales, yes, but I wouldn't take them yet because I don't have enough of a confirmation. So I've got, alright, so the confirmations right now would be, we've rejected this 4-hour resistance, and then we're creating we've closed back in the range, and now we're pulling back. But I would need to see another top, another high. So pull back, a lower high, and then I'll get into some sells. Or if in 5 minutes we close back below Asian highs, then I'll be looking at an entry, because then that will be my confirmation that it's definitely a fake out. That makes sense. So either a double top, like, you know, we'll be forming a downtrend, the beginning of a downtrend, or beginning of downtrend structure if we do this. So I'll need price to come up, support, resistance, break the support, and then here. But if we can close below Asian lows, I'll take some sells. Because that will be my setup. That will be my second confirmation. Closure back in the range, but I don't know, man. I don't. Pound yen to me is not looking. This is a pullback that's needed, but if it creates a support, it's a good place to pull back from. I'm really in two minds about pound yen because of this horrible range that it's in. So we'll come back to pound yen in 4 minutes. All right, Goldie taking its time, dropping down. Let's see, Monday is always hit and miss for me, always hit and miss. So I'd love to catch a banger, but what I have noticed though with Monday, start of the week, if price starts like pushing in one direction, you can definitely get in early and then hold. Yeah, not today, it seems. Oh, sorry. I like the look of pound yen sells more than gold right now. I do. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna drop that back testing video today. 100%. I'll drop week 2. Wasn't as good as week 1, but definitely up. Have you guys heard that statistic that you make 80% of your profits for the year in 1 month trading? 80%. I don't know if I believe that to be true. I've definitely had months that are close, but 80% in 1 month? That might be for like stock trading or something. But there's definitely been months that have been better than others. I don't know about 80% though. Big percentage. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. But apart from that, no trades on pound yen. I was actually looking for a closure above on GJ. I was looking for a closure above, but the range was way too small, way too small. So I had a resistance here. And once it closed above here, I was thinking a break of this high, look, 36 pips, and I think to the top was only 20 something. So yeah, 38 pips top loss. And then just 15 minutes left of this range. Can't do anything with that. Alright, so new 1 o'clock candle is here. Now, look, pound yen. It pulled back. Where did it pull back to? Right on Asian highs. Right on Asian highs. It didn't close below. If this next candle now can close below, I still wouldn't take the sells because it's just been, there's too many candles just straight down. Would have to wait for, you know, if it comes back in the range, then a support, resistance, and then I'd get in. But hopefully it stays below Asian lows, Asian highs, in the Asian range. But for now, it just kind of looks like a break and retest, break, retest. If we get support here, I'm anticipating it pushes back up. Look at gold. Oof. I don't want to say we're going to have a quiet Monday because I don't believe that to be true, but I do think the moves are going to come later in the session. I do believe that. So maybe after NY open. Yeah, I'm thinking after NY open. I'm here for it. Ooh, go on gold. Go on, break this support. Just not this early. Look at the 5 minutes, just mad sideways. Alright, what's my target for today? If gold does sell, yeah, 33.13 again, and then 3300. I think I put my daily analysis. I believe so. 4 hours still ain't really doing nothing. I hope it doesn't close with this indecision candle. I really hope it doesn't. Okay, GJ hasn't broken the low yet. when it does, I think even a retest of this broken resistance would be good. Pull down, not for a reversal, not for just a retest, but close, turn into a support, get broken, and then keep pushing. The 4 hours looking like, yeah, just ranging. Alright, just waiting for this gold volume to kick in. So, to be fair, with the buys, if I was looking for buys on gold, because the daily is bullish, 4 hour is bullish, I would need gold to be above 33.47, and that's because then I have a nice range to trade through. Below, if I take buys above, let's see, if I take buys above 33.39, I have a resistance at 33.40. Above 33.40, I have another resistance at 33.44. Above 33.44, I have another resistance at 33.47. So above 33.47, the next 30-minute resistance is 120 pips away. It just makes sense, because what could happen at any of these resistances, price could respect it, come back down, give a little retest, just like it did here. Look, pulled up, retested, didn't close above, and then came back down. So it's a little bit higher, but I would prefer it. Or another place I would look at buys is a retest of 33.28, like down here, this 30-minute support. If price comes back down, we make a longer bottom wick for the daily, but then we end up still holding at this support. I'll be looking for the buys to come back up to retrace. Yeah, but I would need the daily to be with me at least. So another bottom wick made, but the daily time frame still in my favor at least, and then the 4 hour doesn't matter as much, But if the 4 hours created a support there, that would be good too. That would be good too. Pound yen is moving very slow. I'm on the 1 hour, I want the 30-minute. So GJ buys and gold sells today for me. Okay. It's a plan, it's a plan, it's a plan. Alternatively, for the sells, if I don't get the closure below, I would love a retest of 33.44. Retest of 33.44 to come back down. Yeah. Alright, we're breaking the support finally. Okay, we're breaking, but still have 19 minutes for this candle to close. So I do want the sells, want a closure below. Would love it to break some of these wicks to the left, but I don't want it to push too far down into this range. Now bear in mind, we do have a little support here as well. 30 pips away. Then the daily flips. I wouldn't even... I'm not really classing this as a support, just because it's, you know, daily candle opening, we've gapped down. Yeah, I kind of write off the first hour of the day. But let me see the range below 33.28. Look, yeah, clean range, I remember that. Yeah, if this daily can flip bearish and break the support, we have a nice range below, a very nice range. Look, 150 pips wouldn't be bad for a Monday. All right, what's GJ doing? Pulling back up some. So for the buyers, no, for this, yeah, buyers on the retest, come back up. Yeah. Or for the sells, boom, boom. You know, lower high again, sells. Looks like gold's finally breaking this support. And another reason why I'm not really worried too much about this support is because price will be breaking a 4-hour low right here. So I'm anticipating that with volume, price will push right through that. Right through that. So yeah, this support, I'm expecting it to be broken. it's a nice little push. It's 15 minutes left. £54 stop loss. Alright, still got 14 minutes to go, but looks like we've broken that 4 hour low, which is good. Benny, you're in. You ain't playing about. I mean, I could kind of tell from the 15. I guess the 15 was a closure below, but yeah, I prefer my 30 minutes. You already know. Would love if the 30-minute did push down and close below this support though. That would be helpful. No, I don't think there's much of a range left. So it's 73. Yeah, it wouldn't even be a one-to-one trade at this point. I think if it pushed down on the 30. No, 51 pips. 70, depending on how far down this 30-minute candle pushes. It's not a clean drive down though. Trading views moving a lot slower than IC markets. What a pullback. Or could it be making a 15-minute top wick? That could just be it. Little 15-minute top wick. This is a wicked pullback. Jeez, right back up into this range. It's why I wait for the 30 minutes to close. Oof. Alright, now bear in mind it could just be a retest, but it also, there's another support here, so this could have been a good retest. But I guess this is a stronger level. Most taps. Okay, driving back down. Nice, nice. Infinity, what's going on? What's going on? Waiting for gold to do something. Just closed below on the 30-minute. But look where it's retested. Retested this support perfectly. Well, yeah, nice 30-minute closure would be great. Continue down. Re-break this 4-hour low. Push below the support. Flip bearish on the daily. And then down to 33.13 again. Different day, same targets. Pound yen hasn't really moved. Jeez, what's this? 14 pips in 20 minutes. So the next candle now, I want a top wick, and then I'd get in if it re-breaks this low. Because this, I want the daily to flip bearish. Because it hasn't really pushed too much into this range. In fact, let me make sure it's a 1-to-1 at least. Oh no, it's not. 67 pips. Only 40 pips. But I do think it's going to push lower than this support. I just don't want to buy into it. I mean, sell into it even. Dasher, what's going on, H? What's good? What's good? What's goody? Waiting on these gold sales here. I'm not really feeling these wicks here as well. All these little wicks right here. Not really feeling this. No, honestly, might have to wait for gold just to be on the safe side. Wait for gold to break 33.28 because look at that range. Yeah. Right, we got one person in the chat in already. That's Benny. What was your entry, Benny? Where did you get in? Where did you get in? Knowing Benny was this 15-minute closure right here. It's a decent top wick as well. Yeah, very wicky to the left. You got in at 33.33. You said it's gotta be a lucky number. Imagine having a lucky number in trading. Imagine. $15-minute time frame, closure below. Yeah, so you would have this mark like that. It's not bad actually, it's not bad. I just, for me, I wouldn't take it obviously because I didn't, and the 15-minute time frame is just never my friend. But this would have put me off anyway, like this to the left, just because it's more than one. Like on the 30-minute it just looks like one, but on 15 it just looks like multiple. But the one thing I do like about this entry is it broke the 4-hour low, because when the 4-hour low was breaking, that was a good confirmation that price was going to continue. But let's hope it drops below 33.28 in the next 3 minutes. Only thing is stop loss now. Stop loss. Alright, so if it does close below, if we can flip bearish on the daily, oh, it's 110 pips stop loss. I wouldn't use that. I'll need a nice top wick. Oh, let me put my chart. A nice top wick, and then maybe use the top wick as a stop loss. That's a plan. Oh shoot, what did I press? You're up 40 pips now. Nice, 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 nice. I have to start following your signals, Benny. I'm actually going to have to start following your signals, innit? Alright, minute and a half. Let's see if this support holds or breaks now. Obviously, I want it to break. And if we stay below this daily flip, that's a good sign. Oh, go on. Daily flip bearish, re-break the low from Friday, and then psh. It's a loud slam. It's not going to give us that closure below then in the next 10 seconds because of this pullback. So now I've got to wait for a closure below, but it's all good. I kind of want a smaller stop loss anyway. So if this candle closes below, hopefully not too far, then I would prefer to use a previous candle as a stop loss rather than this 100 pip candle right here. Nice trade, Benny. Yeah, it was very good entry you got. That's having faith in your plan right there. Not a bad stop loss as well. How big was the stop loss? At 50 pips? It took 33, 33. 26 pips for the entry candle. About 56 pips for the previous. Yeah, not bad, not bad. Not bad. So I just can't sell into supports, especially ones that have been retested. Looks at Asian lows as well. At Asian lows, so I need that closure below, I need that breakout. Oh wait. Curious who here is trading personal versus prop firms. I keep talking about getting another prop firm. I'm still thinking FTMO. I'm still thinking FTMO, to be fair. I am, yeah. I've been prop firm shopping, looking around, but I just feel like they're so scammy. I feel like they're so scammy. Like anyone and anyone has a prop firm now. Like I see Dr. Dollar. Don't know if you guys heard of him. So he's like I want to say a Miami trader, but you know that whole Daniel Savage, those kind of guys. And now he has a prop firm. I'm just like, mate. It doesn't seem like the startup costs are a lot. You just have to have a bit of a following. And then just get people to buy your challenges. But I think out of all of them, FTMO would be the one that I would go for. Just for the reputation and the credibility. Like, it would just be them. And you know what? I did a demo account on there. Just to check out their spreads. Because that's another thing. Some of these spreads for these prop firms are not great. FTMO had really good spreads, like really good spreads on gold, pound yen, and they offer, I think it was C Trader as well. They had, yeah, FTMO would be the one. FTMO payout, just stick to max 1% per trade. Yeah, when I was doing prop firms before, I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna get to my target in 1 day, 2 days. I was crazy with it, man. I definitely gave them too much money. Definitely. But I did get some payouts as well. I did get some payouts. Oh my god, my neighbours are doing construction again. No. I thought that had stopped. It's been like 2 weeks. They are killing me with this drilling. I'm just gonna mute my mic while they're drilling. I think we're safe for a minute. Right, so it doesn't look like gold is really breaking this like flipping bearish on the daily and really driving down, but that's all good. Just need to break the support. So I understand there's going to be a bit of resistance here, a bit of pushback. Try their 10k account. Okay, 90 euros. 90 euros has got to be like what, 80 pounds, 80 pounds, something like that. Yeah, I'll check it out. Check it out. And they do what, 5%? 5% per day, 10% overall. So what's that? 500 pounds risk per day. 1,000. Oh yeah, that's not bad. Yeah, I think I will try it. I'll try it out. I'll document it. I keep saying that, but I promise I will get to it. I will get to it. The only reason I haven't done it yet is because if I'm focusing on trading with a prop firm account, it's very difficult to do both, to take entries on both. So I don't want to be focusing more on one than the other. 10% phase target, so $1,000 or pounds. Cool. That don't sound bad. And I was thinking, right, so if I have a dollar account, copy trade, so I use so for copy trader I actually use C Trader's built-in copy trader to copy over multiple accounts, but that means that you have to have money in an account and then transfer it into the copy trader. I don't think FTMO will let you do that, but if they let me use the FTMO account as the lead account, I guess I'd have to keep creating new I'll look into it. I'll look into it. But I also don't mind using MT5, to be fair. They're pretty similar. What I'm thinking though is, if I have a dollar or pound account, because obviously the pips are different, aren't they, for pounds and dollars? So which one allows, I'm trying to think which one would be more beneficial. I think a dollar account would be better. It's just a conversion rate. I'll do some research. I'll do some research, check some numbers, do some maths. Water. Sorry. Dollars or pounds? Good. think most prop firms allow you to choose where you want your account. But what pips, what currency has a better value per pip? Because I think if I was using a 0.10 lot on a pound account, I would make less. If I had a 100 pip trade, I would make less if I was trading on pound than on gold. Like, technically it's the same, but if I'm getting to 1,000, I would need more pips using a pound account, right? That's where my logic is going with this. I think that is the case. In fact, you know what? I can check right now. So C Trader. Let me go on C Trader now. So 0.10. So on gold, it's obviously 10 cents per pip, but on pound, a 0.10 is 0.7 per pip. Aha. So dollars it is. Dollars it is. Okay, good. Plus, I think dollars are easier to work out, like stop loss wise, compared to gold. Okay. Oh, Benny, your trade must be running nice right now. What are you up, like 60 pips? Said dollars more money, but the conversion drops the value. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. But I mean, what's the rate now? 1.34. Oh, that's been dropping anyway. So let me just check this real quick. Oof. Value of the pound has been getting weaker anyway since the beginning of the month. Had a little pullback. Oh, so that's good. All right, gold, give us that closure. You know what? If it closes below 33.27 on the 15, I think I'll get in, because I like the stop loss. And I think if gold is going to keep driving down on this 30-minute, the stop loss is going to get too big. But I need the 15 to close below this. I want to make it a big old zone. Yeah, it's got to close below this zone. For the trades, come on gold, 10 pips. 10 pips in a minute and a half. I've seen you do hundreds in that space of time. Oh, wrong direction. Alright, it's not going to give us that closure on the 15, which is, it's all good. It's all good. I would prefer a 30-minute closure, but hopefully it doesn't push down too much and make the stop loss massive. Do have a 150 pip range for the sells anyway. So as long as it doesn't push down like 70 pips, then it's all good. But if this support holds, nah, I like the 4-hour structure too much. It's looking real bearish. Good downtrend structure. Where did the 15 close? Right on support. So you're holding runners. Okay, nice, nice, nice. Nice. Alright, if gold breaks this low, we're looking real good. It's a shame the next 30-minute candle and hourly is going to be the 4-hour, because if we do get a push down, I just want us to get a nice top wick on the 4-hour candle. Even if it retests this broken support, 33.29, it's a nice top wick, and then just finish off this range here, close this gap. What's pound yen doing? Nothing. Pound yen is not doing anything. Alright, 10 minutes. 10 minutes. And hopefully we'll have an entry. Market open. NYSE open. Do 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 do. Waiting for GJ to come alive, man. You might be waiting all day. You might be waiting all day. So don't forget, this is where the Asian highs are right here. The Asian highs are right here. So if pound yen decides to create or a weak bearish candle and at least respect these resistances to the left, then I think I'm still bullish on pound yen, to be fair. I'm still bullish on pound yen. Daily's very bullish. 4 hours obviously having a bit of a pullback from a 4 hour level, but I do think the next 4 hour candle can push up. If it respects this previous low, I think we're going to get another push up. I think we're going to continue up on GJ, because this drop is nothing, but we need structure. So support formed on these lower time frames, and then we can retest the highs and then go back up. But with golds, the way gold and these 4 hour candles have been just opening with barely a top wick and then just driving down, I'll be happy if we got that again. Is using the Asian highs and lows a recent thing? No. I've been using it for a while. Definitely been using it for a while. I just don't keep it on. I never keep the indicator on, but because I switch from different screens, different PCs, on one it will be on all the time, and then like my PC is always on. It just pops up whenever I open TradingView, but on my laptop it doesn't. It's a bit weird, so I flick it on, see where it is, and then I normally leave it off. But if we break out of the range, then I like to see where it is, like for a retest or whatever, like something like that. But yeah, so I'm using it for quite a while now. Maybe back to it might even be a few years. It might even be a few years, because I got it off another trader that I used to trade with in a group. His name was Stop Loss Matters, and that was, well, I was still working then, so maybe 2021. Yeah. Use London high and lows also. I actually don't use London highs and lows. Actually don't. I don't know why. I've just never looked at it. I've always just gone by Asian, I guess. Yeah. But I probably don't use Asian highs and lows, because by the time, I mean London highs and lows, because by the time London session closes, I've already stopped trading. So London session will close at what, like 4:30 our time, 4:30, 4:35 UK. But I'm rarely trading at that time, so it doesn't really make any difference to me. It's not anything I would look at. Yeah, it'd be interesting to see if it does make a difference, or if it does do anything. Oh, one sec. Yeah, Stop Loss Matters. He was cool. He was good. He was good. He was a really good trader. And then what happened to him? One day he was just gone. I did leave the group. And why did he stop trading? I think because he had the mentorship, which you could either pay monthly or you could get a lifetime. I didn't want to get the lifetime because I knew I wasn't going to be there for the lifetime. And apparently he had like two or three, I don't know if they were completely losing months or just very low profits. I think he had 2 losing months, but nothing crazy, maybe like a couple percent. And then he just stopped trading. He was like, yep, I've got a job, and he just went back to work. But he was grinding. But he had a decent sized group. He had a decent group. But I think with most groups, people, they come and go, and yeah. But he was doing his thing. He was definitely doing his thing. I just think the pressure was a lot, because yeah, if you've got a group, and he was doing signals too. So if you're doing signals and you've got a lifetime, then you know you've got to be trading all the time, don't you? I think he said it was lonely, wanted to be around people. Yeah, and that too. You're in your house all the time, all day. But he used to party. He was definitely a party boy as well. Party on holidays. He was a funny guy though. He was cool. He had a very good work ethic. Like his work output was a lot. He'd do London session streams, and then after that he'd do back testing with like the group for about an hour, and then he'd trade New York streams. He'd trade New York privately with the group, and then sometimes he'd be sending out homework. He was making videos. Like he was doing a lot. He was doing a lot of work. It was constant as well, so I'm sure he probably burnt out a bit too. And then there was people in the group like teaching him different strategies, like using a 5-minute time frame and stuff. So yeah. And I think the breakout strategy stopped working for him, and he didn't want to have massive stop loss like Donvo and stuff. So yeah, he was good. He was good. I think I don't want to say one or two strategies works every time, but I do think sometimes you have to tweak the strategy a bit. Like just tweak it or add some rules to it. But yeah, he was good. He was good. Look, GJ's creating this support. Maybe. Alright. This 4-hour candle's looking good as long as it closes below this daily flip. That's another thing I got from him too, using the daily flip. Because I used to write down where the daily candle used to open and close, and he used to just put it on the chart, and I'm like, that makes more sense, and I don't have to remember the numbers. I have to remember the price. But yeah, it was good. There's a few things I've learned from different people that I've followed and just incorporated and kept or didn't use. Alright, 4-hour candles about to close finally. Are you still using that daily indicator? Do you know what? I had it on, but it used to do something weird. It used to do something I didn't like. I can't remember what it was. Oh, it's not even doing it now. It's like it showed. It used to do something that yeah, I couldn't adjust, and I didn't understand why it was doing that. So then I had to start drawing it on manually again. But it looks all right now, actually. Actually looks all right now. I think it used to show multiple lines. when I didn't want it to. Can't remember exactly what it was, to be fair. Oh, so that's not gonna work. But yeah, I did like that daily open. So we closed respecting this support, but we did close below the daily flip, so now I need the 4 hour to make a top wick and then break this low. I kind of want a closure below the support. I'm gonna have to wait. You can set it to only show current day lines. I think that's what it wasn't doing. I think it was because I remember the settings. I remember trying to take something off and it weren't coming off, and I was like, why is it doing that? But I'll have another look at it. I will, because it does make it a lot easier than finding where the daily opened and getting the price right if it just plops on the screen straight away. Okay, so I'm not feeling that. Alright, so I still need to wait for a closure below this support for gold, but after these bearish candles, I kind of want to see some structure first. So what I mean by that is, oh, we're going back up. Do you know what? I'm gonna wait. Just gonna wait. If this support holds, then obviously there's no sells. If gold breaks this previous high, then I'm gonna have to wait for like a retest of this support, a retest of this broken support, or another resistance. But I do need to be out of this range to take anything now. I definitely need to be out of this range. Yeah, I'm not liking this right now. Alright, so yeah, still a closure below this support for some sells on gold, or a retest of this broken support up here. A retest. But if price closes back up in this range, I mean, we're respecting this. Look how we're respecting these Asian lows. So yeah, I definitely need a closure below. And then for pound yen, now pound yen looks like it's creating that lower high I wanted. So look, we have the support, got a little resistance, but I need to be, for this to be a fake out, I need it to close back below this resistance down here on GJ. But if this resistance holds and I get a nice strong support, then potentially buys back up. But yeah, I'm not seeing anything just yet. Not in this Asian range anyway. But yeah, I'm gonna leave it here, guys. What's tomorrow? Tomorrow there's Jolts, which is at 3 o'clock, and then ADP, and then what was Thursday? Thursday was something too. Was it Thursday? Yeah, core PCE on Thursday. Oh, and how can I forget this week? Interest rates on Wednesday. That's going to be fun. That's always fun. Interest rates. And yen, Bank of Japan interest rates as well. That's usually a very bullish day for GJ. Yeah, very, very heavy news week. Very, very heavy news week. Very, 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 very heavy news week. But yeah, you guys know what I'm looking for now. Rest of the session. If I do see something that's played out, I will shout it in the Discord. I will put it in the Discord. But yeah, either retest, closure below, or resistance formed, lower high. But if we definitely break this 4 hour low, I want some sells down. I want some sells all the way down. What's your target today, Winfinity? Still 33.13? Still 33.13? Oh, he might be gone. Alright guys, yeah, peace out. Back tomorrow. Have a good rest of the session. Be safe out here. Yep, 33.13. Alright, cool. I'll see you in the Discord if anything. Alright guys, peace out. All lower 32.80s. Ooh, low. Ooh, juicy. Oh, all the way down. Ooh, I like the sound of that. Let's throw that on there. Cool. Alright guys, enjoy the rest of your day.